Okay. Only one more area left. The High Plain, a high-altitude plateau in the island's western mountain range. The surrounding region often has restricted visibility due to fog.
We're getting closer. I hope Byron is still okay.
Prometheus seemed to think so. Let's hope he's trustworthy.
I guess Melville already went over here. This is the giant structure that the photo was of. That thing.
Nice to be outside the city, isn't it?
It is. What do you think about my handling of the summoner drone data?
I am proud of you. Our understanding of the world is going to change because of your decision to share that data.
That's all.
Another remarkable structure.
Yes.
But what can its purpose be?
Actually, I can answer this one. In the files 1K downloaded, there's a design for a launch pad for space vehicles. This is about 90% identical.
Is it functional?
I don't think so, not if the inside is like the other towers.
Wow. Imagine if it worked. Imagine if we could go up there. I mean, the stars, not the top of the tower. Although, that would be cool too.
I think we can go up there. I'll do my best to make it possible.
What can I do for you, 1K?
Give me dialogue. What do you think about the choice I made regarding the summoner drone?
I don't know if sharing the truth so openly was a good choice. It's hard to predict the consequences of such an action.
That's all. Very open bit of bridge here. Right, this way. From within. Channel. Fans. There's step one, clearly. I know what I'm doing here. Jamming that. No, I still can't get through, because apparently the second fan can still hit me from there. Okay. In that case, I'm presumably gonna have to jam something else. Fine. Hold on. You out temporarily. Put you there. Connect you up. Then I can bring you through, take you down, and there we go.
In their notes, Athena and Cornelius called what they were doing the Noema Project. But in 1K's vision, they just called it the Machine. Because when you strip away all the fancy rhetoric, that's all it is. It's not a source of meaning or purpose. It's just another machine.
I don't know, machines can be beautiful too. Chicken flight. That's a name for a puzzle. Okay, it looks to me like this is going to be no new puzzle elements, just slightly harder puzzles. Well, we have a fan backwards and forwards setup. I can just about sneak over here, but I can't hit the button. Can I sneak over on this side? No. Is there a cube or anything anywhere? I feel like I kind of need a cube. The fact that there's a window here is strange. That'll be useful for something. Put you there. Yeah, nothing much happens. This might primarily just be to get something back here. This doesn't feel particularly helpful. Okay. I'll throw you down there. I'm not terribly sure why I want to. Not terribly sure what I want to do. I need some setup that somehow allows me to interfere with the laser well in here. But that beam isn't going to collide. Right. It's got to be something like that. It's got to be something like that. Okay. Drop those connections. You do that, and go there. Fine, that's open. Then, from in here, I can do... point that at there. That knocks that away. Aha! Didn't need it to go flying, just needed it to shift. Looks like a lot of people are getting excited about how things are going to change, but all I can see is another repetition of the same mistakes. Ecocide, hubris, self-destruction. Why should anything be different this time? I guess we can at least try. Byron once told me that hope is something you only find when you start acting instead of only contemplating. Maybe if you just make a start, you'll feel better. Precision. This is just a lot of moving puzzle elements around with fans, isn't it? That's what this is. Fine. Trivial.
The scale of it all is truly breathtaking.
It really is.
But is it a human scale? Or is it so enormous that it can only alienate us? Humans have always been happiest in small communities.
Small town paranoia, isolationism, and peasant mentality. Great for burning witches, not so great for personal freedom.
Ever the pessimist?
In the simulation, I found myself thinking how hard it must have been for Alexandra to die without knowing if her sacrifices were worth it. It seemed like a tragic end to an inspiring, meaningful life. But now I realize her whole life must have been a struggle. To maintain that faith in humanity when so many people around her insisted that humans are evil, worthless, when they were so lost in self-hatred that they would call their own species a virus. How did she do it? How did she maintain her faith when they were so determined to hate themselves? So determined to reject every solution, every analysis, every step towards controlling the forces that were causing their problems, when they rejected even the concept of progress itself, and then patted themselves on the back for it as if that was original. When I look at the archives now, all I can see is that their leaders were short-sighted idiots and their intellectuals were unimaginative cowards. All they could offer people was a downward trend. Fewer rights, fewer freedoms, fewer resources for anything that mattered. They must have hated Alexandra and everything she stood for. So how did she have so much faith?
Duality, by the way. Okay, this is close-ish, maybe. Not really. But I think I have it now anyway. You do that. That. You deselect all, put there, and there. That turns that on. And I get rid of you, put you at there instead. And we're through. I think I remember a fairly similar puzzle from the first game.
Hey, 1K.
I wanted to take a moment to talk to you. I know we're all worried about Byron, especially Al, and I don't want to minimise what happened. But now that the mayor's here, I'm afraid they're going to take this and turn it into a reason to bury their head in the sand. Yes, Byron was rash. He wanted to find Athena so badly that it made him blind. But the thing is, he was right. He was completely and utterly right about what this technology could mean to us. I didn't see it at first, but now it couldn't be more clear to me. The theory of everything is the future. And if we reject it, we're condemning ourselves to a slow death.
I mean, yeah. How yeah do I want to be? Do I want to be very yeah or sort of yeah? Sort of yeah.
I get it. I do. I'm not blind to the dangers. But all we do anymore is think about the worst case scenario. You know, I didn't even realise how much I'd limited my own imagination. How I'd talked myself into just accepting this incredibly poor future we'd been offered. A future where things just keep getting slightly worse every day, and we accept it because we're ashamed of ourselves. Not of something we've done, but just of our existence. Like we're a virus on this planet. Like our humanity is a sin. I'm so tired of it, 1K. I kept my head down. I focused on fixing things. But that's all I ever did. I never improved anything. I never built anything new. And when I imagine going on like this for thousands of years, that's a fate worse than death. It really is. We either live and grow and expand boldly and proudly, or we might as well switch ourselves off.
We'll find a way.
We better, because I don't think I can handle the alternative.
Life finds a way. Apparently there's a question mark fairly close by. Let's maybe go see what that is. It's a terminal. It's text. It's people like Trevor, as much as it is people like Athena, who make the future happen. People with silly lanes like Trev, who aren't famous, who aren't geniuses, who aren't driven by a powerful vision of the future. Ordinary people, whose work and sacrifice isn't even acknowledged or remembered. I will remember you, Trevor. You too held the world on your shoulders. Thank you. Dear Founder, Byron and I used to go to the hills above the dam and observe the stars with the telescopes that I built. When I saw the stars like that, I felt so much awe that I wished we had the ability to cry. I felt wonder, but I also felt recognition. I was seeing my home. The Sea of Stars is where we came from, and it's where we must return. I had so much hope then. I knew one day we would set sail, we would fly through the clouds of nebula, we would cruise across planets where it rains diamonds. We would follow the fading light of distant supernovas until at last we met our brothers and sisters of the cosmos. I could feel that day coming. I can't anymore, and I don't know how to live this way. I lived with Sarabai for nearly a century. I will not pretend that all the days were good. Some were terrible. She was opinionated. She could be difficult. She could be unfair. And so could I. Sometimes we hurt each other, though we rarely meant to. But most days were good, and some days were great. A great day with Sarabai made you feel different, made you feel like something had been revealed to you about the nature of the universe itself, some innate goodness at the heart of all things. Like Nadia Sarabai, whose name she adopted, she believed in the existence of something sublime beyond the material world. I hope she was right. I hope she's still somewhere. I hope she's not trapped in that broken body I tried so hard to repair. I was advised to let her go, to get over my attachment. I tried, but it was the wrong advice. Love is what makes us human, and we should count ourselves blessed that we can experience it. My attachment is what kept me sane, what anchored me to this world. Even in death, she saved my life. I am grateful for the days that we got, but no amount of days would have been enough. Love is not finite, and it is for infinity that we must strive. I will do so for all of you who may still find love in honour of Sarabai. Hypatia. If I had been more careful, New Alexandria would never have happened, and Sarabai would still be alive.
Everybody's gone, except me and Alex. She's upstairs somewhere. Haven't talked to her in days. The only reason why I know she's still alive is she's submitting bug fixes. I still have a lot to do myself. I've almost got the the tertiary backup thing working. This is the one that's really gonna last if everything else breaks. And you know what? I think everything else might. The MLA still giving me all these hiccups, but I don't know. I'm not a software guy. Well, the software guys, yeah, they're dead. God, these time capsules went a bit sideways, didn't they? I was gonna tell you all about myself, and John Carpenter, and all that stuff, but mostly I just told you about Alex. Funny. I wonder if I should just... I should just tell her, you know? Just tell her. Just tell her. Maybe later. I gotta finish this first.
More things to read, more things to read. What's going on up here, then? That's a bunch of hands. Row of hands somewhere, and a thing. No idea where that is yet. Maybe we'll find it eventually. Found on a Sphinx monument up high. Reference photo. In memory still bright, I would like to thank 1K for recovering all of Trevor's recordings. It's clear that they meant a lot to Athena, and they should mean a lot to us too. He is as much our progenitor as Alexandra Drennan was, and we should not forget him. It's all a love story in the end, all of human history. Even when people die or never have the chance to get to know each other, love is the only thing that survives the abyss of time. Without the love Trevor felt for Alexandra, and without the love Alexandra felt for us, none of us would be here, and nothing would matter. Thank you, 1K. As tragic as this story is, it gives me hope, and who knows, perhaps she loved him too, or could have. And I see the thing over there. Haven't even seen the shrine for it yet, but I see the thing. Hello, thing. But before the thing, more reading. From an Ask Me Anything with Alexandra Drennan. It's impossible not to love any character played by Jeff Goldblum, of course, and Ian Malcolm gets some of the best lines. So the main reason he became a joke at Ian is just that he's memorable and funny. If you want to talk about what he represents on a more serious level, though, then I have to say that I personally think he's wrong. This neurotic fear that things will always go wrong, that we can never really have a sense of control over what we do, is misplaced. There's a legitimate critique of how the park operates, of science being subjected to the pursuit of profit, but that doesn't mean it can't be done differently. And if you'll excuse me for going full nerd here for a moment, why treat bringing back the non-avian dinosaurs as some kind of transgression? The extinction of these magnificent creatures wasn't some sort of intentional step forward, it was just a random catastrophe. If we can strike a blow at the obvious cruelty of the universe, that's an act of human justice. It's no less wrong than bringing back species we've accidentally driven to extinction. Horrible things happen all the time. Evolution favours survival, not beauty. If we can make the universe more beautiful, if we can add to biodiversity and bring back things that were lost, we absolutely should. Hell, maybe one day we terraform a planet and populate it with dinosaurs. But this time we give them an asteroid defense system. Take that, Mother Nature! This is the Alexandra Drennan that I love most, dreaming of all the good we humans could do in the world. I try to hang on to that. Excerpted from Orthodoxy by G.K. Chesterton. But the expansion of which I speak was much more evil than all this. I have remarked that the materialist, like the madman, is in prison, in the prison of one thought. These people seem to think it singularly inspiring, to keep on saying that the prison was very large. The size of this scientific universe gave one no novelty, no relief. The cosmos went on forever, but not in its wildest constellation could there be anything really interesting. Anything, for instance, such as forgiveness or free will. So these expanders of the universe had nothing to show us except more and more infinite corridors of space, lit by ghastly suns and empty of all that is divine. Here Chesterton's imagination, normally so powerful, fails him utterly. The problem is that he is not interested in the universe, and so not only does he fail to see, he fails to even look. He finds what he expected to find. Exactly, and so he misses not the grandeur of the universe, but the miracle that is magnified by contrast. That forgiveness and free will do exist, within people. When Heracles came upon Atlas, the Titan had grown old and tired. I have borne the weight of the celestial spheres for 1 billion years, he said. All the comings and goings of mortals, the tragedies of chance, the pointless wars have left me weak. Soon I will falter, and the celestial spheres will fall and shatter. You must take my place. But Heracles was hesitant. I am young and strong and virile. I have many women left to bed and many wondrous feats yet to perform. What a waste it would be to spend my life holding up the world instead. And yet it must be done, so what choice do I have? Saddened by the imminent loss of his heroic life, Heracles went for one last swim in the Ionian Sea. There, on storied Ithaca, he met a clever old man of many devices. The answer you seek, son of Zeus, does not lie within you. Rather it lies in the world around you, and in what you can make of it. And so Heracles used his divine strength to build 2 great pillars of stone, which even today hold up the sky, and Atlas was liberated forever. Alright, go on then. This could be a problem. Mobile instruments. No. We've got a cube. Yeah, I think I need to get back there. Fine. Let's just solve this puzzle now then. Okay, you, I think I somehow need to get back here. Hold on. I just... Well, isn't that interesting? There's a platform. Strange. What do I do with this? Maybe means that there's another body around here somewhere? Because I don't think I can do anything with that unless I do have another body. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoops. Stranded cube alert. Good, that's still up there. Well, good enough. You good? You know where you're going?
Are the generators working?
Yep, all good. Those Mark IIs are real workhorses. Wow, did you finish the setup?
Yes. Sorry I couldn't wait. It was so much fun to just do something again without having to endlessly discuss it first.
I know what you mean. We have a lot of work ahead of us, though.
We do, but honestly, Cornelius, I haven't felt this excited in years. Just imagine, one day they'll come here and we'll be able to show them a whole new world. A different future right at their fingertips. You do think we can do it, right?
I think, and forgive me if this sounds sentimental, as long as we're together, we can do anything.
Hey, Mr. Mayor, want to see a star? Apparently you do. Careful. My star, not yours.
God appears, and God is light, to those poor souls who dwell in night. But does a human form display to those who dwell in realms of day?
And I think... there must be a lever around here somewhere as well. Aha, yes! Fantastic. That'll be the second star. I saw the giant row of hands. And I also see this terminal. Have another hand.
In my reports to you, I have often spoken about this island in terms that some might perceive as negative. I hope you understand that the opposite is true. Here in these green hills, I see tremendous potential for transformation and spiritual awakening. I do not see the world as you do, Athena. but I see the rot at the heart of New Jerusalem. If you and Cornelius want to go through with your plan, then this is the perfect place. My students and I will help you transport the remaining tech from New Alexandria. After that, once you and Cornelius are settled, we will leave for our great journey. I can only hope that we all find what we are looking for.
But where the dialogue I missed was, then probably in area number 4, whichever one that was. Looks like we have some stuff to read anyway. So, Lifraza and his students helped Athena and Cornelius execute their plan. Another fascinating discovery, courtesy of 1K. Many of the events in our city's history that seem disconnected turn out to be part of a bigger pattern. There's something to be learned from that. This does answer some questions I had, like how Athena and Cornelius transported all that equipment from New Alexandria to the island. Disturbing, but good to know. Lifraza was so cool. Half the time I have no idea what he's talking about in his recordings, but it's just all so interesting and weird. Good work, 1K. I'm afraid it would simply not be in keeping with our energy expenditure projections to mount such a massive undertaking. Okay, fine, maybe we should solve the energy problem first. After that, perhaps. Missed!
A hammer forges, and a hammer breaks. But who can know the heart of the blacksmith?
Is the lab, perhaps? Or perhaps it's just a triangle puzzle. Looks awfully triangular. And flooded. Hexahedral stacking. Very flooded. Okay, that toggles barriers, and I need to get back there, and I need to get back there with a cube. This is just a little bit too low to block any lasers. Fine. I see what I'm doing. I see what I'm doing. I see what I'm doing. I'm doing this. And hit that. Lock you there. That's blue, but then I can take a cube. That toggles off because the red interrupts the blue. Puzzling good.
I'm not surprised that the founder chose you, 1K. You're very much like her. Inquisitive, intelligent, and dedicated. But remember, intelligence by itself has little value unless it is ethically applied.
Where's the entrance gone? It's around here somewhere. Rerouting. Okay, got a red there, got a red there. Got a red there. Okay, so I'm gonna need a connector somewhere around here that you can get that red laser out. Or Oh wait, get that out. Just get it around this way for now. Then I need an extra thing to do. Okay. Erase connections there and there. That, I think, will allow me to yoink this. Yes, it will. Good. Nets that open. There we have that. Now I somehow need... Okay, keep connections. Also do that. Now I can take that. Bring this even more forward. Everything down. I was afraid of that. Gotta be real careful where I put things. Put things. Yeah, it's gotta go right there. Open. Bring you rounds. Do that. Grab you. Do I move you now? Also put it there. This is annoying. So annoying. If I put you on that side, then it also doesn't work. Gotta go in the middle. That gives me a very thin angle to work with. Now this is a puzzle. I can also just disable it myself. That I can do. That's safe. That's safe. Here is safe, yeah. Good. Fit in the one place that isn't visible. There we go. Fine. not that tricky of a puzzle. Just annoying daisy chaining of things to avoid the whole thing from collapsing. Theory of everything. I've been around a long time. If I'd been born a bit earlier, I'd be a first companion, so I've seen the ups and downs of this city, though in recent years I've kept to myself. Now I'd like to pose a question. I don't have an answer in mind, I'd just really like to hear what everyone thinks. I have no doubt that Athena's theory of everything would change our lives, but do you think that perhaps we're better off not knowing? That perhaps having all the answers would just make the universe boring? Ancient writers showed that knowledge can lead to cynicism. We must maintain the sense of wonder of a child. The theory of everything wouldn't be the end of our journey, it would only be the next step. It would equip us to ask the next set of questions, to explore new possibilities, and to discover and create new wonders. To believe that, the universe can be understood or described in objective terms is pure scientism. Nothing exists. Even if something exists, nothing can really be known about it, and even if something can somehow be known about it, information about it can't be communicated. And even if it could be communicated, it would not be understood. The truth can be harsh. It's possible the theory of everything would reveal facts that would find hard to deal with. That doesn't mean we should not confront those facts on our own ethical responsibilities. Thank you for your thoughtful comments, and by the way, 1K, thank you for all the hard work you've done for New Jerusalem. Solving all those puzzles is quite a gargantuan endeavour. That wouldn't go quite that far. Puzzle number 6, please. Yes, this one that I've already seen. Still don't know what I'm doing with the platform. It's a weird little bit of a something that is. Great. Platform. Whoop-de-doo. What can I even do with this? So it can't quite leave the area that way. I can get the box stranded again. Almost. Sure, I can block the thing with the thing. I just really have no idea what the platform was in aid of. What if? Not that. That. Put you there. Oh. I kinda didn't expect that to work. I have a mobile laser now. Yeah, well. That certainly does the trick. Very interesting mechanic.
Have you found any signs of Cornelius? Could he have returned to the island?
Nothing so far. But he knows this place better than any of us, and we have no idea what he's up to.
Well, that was a cool mechanic. I wonder if that's ever going to come up again. Just a bunch of thinking about, what can I possibly do with this platform? Oh, wait. Here's a good way to easily make objects gain elevation. Gateway switch. We got a bunch of lasers. We got a connector. We got a jammer. Well, that lets me bring you out. And that lets me bring you out. We now have a connector and a jammer to work with. Now, what I think I'm gonna need to do is... somehow make you toggle between blue and red. I'm going to be connecting to literally everything. I can do blue. How do I stop blue to do red? I'm gonna need somewhere where you can see both of the emitters and they can each be blocked by a thing. So it's gonna be there. And remove connections. You, and you. Still not quite right. here. There we go. Toggle to blue, through. Toggle to red, through. Blue. Red. Last one wasn't hooked up to either of them.
I'm impressed.
Gotta just jam. Theory re-gold puzzles. Gold puzzle activation. I'm basing this on Athena's descriptions of the simulation and what little sense I managed to make of the megastructure systems. I think the gold puzzles will open up when every puzzle has been solved, and solving them will lead to something. In the simulation, trying to solve every puzzle instead of trying to defy Elohim was actually negative. No idea if the same applies here. In any case, I suspect the puzzles won't open up until Byron's logged out. They represent the highest level of security and undoubtedly hide something important, and as long as an unauthorized user is logged in, the system will stay in some degree of lockdown. Okay. I gotta also free Byron. I assumed that would probably be the case, to be honest. The little triangles at the top, I think, represent mega structure completion. Photon sail. Okay. Okay. Why'd you give me the option to jump there? I can't stand on it anyways. Anything I can even swap there? The fan, probably. If I can somehow get over there with the fan. It seems like that would be pretty great. Still gonna be awkward. Alright, well. Exchange the connector for a cube real quick. Pop that cube there. Over. Swap it back. Now I have the cube on this side. Seems useful. If I grab this. I have 2 cubes. Seems even more useful. What do I do with 2 cubes? Oh. Something weird. Again, slightly strange interaction of mechanics. Parkour. Floating cube parkour. Is there even a lab in this area? That's not going to tell me. There's one more question mark over this way at least. It's either the lab or it's a triangle. Unusual sculpture over here. It's a triangle. It's a triangle. It's a three-sided shape. It's alternator. Ah. I think I see what I'm doing already. Fine. You go there. You go there. Are you gonna do what I want you to do, though? No. Clearly no good. Be on that side then. But then, Then, then he. Okay. Slightly obvious solution is not going to work. Let's go for the slightly less obvious solution. Blue. Red, blue. I think this is going to work now. Yeah, there it goes. Solve all regular puzzles. Achievement get. Very nice. There might not be a lost lab around here, you know. Not seeing any further question marks on my heads-up display. So this may be it. Oh yes I am. It's just way over in that direction. Running, 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 run, run. rather out-of-the-way location. Hello, lab. Explore all labs. Achievement. Oh, the megastructure. From Cornelius to Athena. Athena, I don't know if you're there or why you're not answering. It's been a long time, but I think about you and Miranda every day. In fact, I've been using the museum to further my research, and I think there is hope. You know, I wouldn't say this lightly. Please respond. I'll return as soon as I can. I'll steal a VTOL if I have to. Nemaya Project 13. Remaining instabilities eliminated. Final confirmation. Version 1.0 successfully deployed. It is done. What now? From Motherhood, 12 Essays by Inessa Peyuch. It's French. It looks French. It's probably French. Sometimes I imagine myself following the matrilineal line up against the river of time, to the lives of my distant great-grandmothers. I try to imagine the sheer horror of motherhood, the agony of childbirth, the risk of death with every birth, the certainty of losing some of one's children. To us now, the loss of a child is a horror almost beyond words, a grief so deep that it seems almost insurmountable. I try to imagine what it meant to live in a world where it was a ubiquitous reality, where you could only choose to respond with either an ever-deepening pain or an inhuman numbness, and all of it tied to the foundation stone of your essence, the body. This journey to the past reminds me that my freedom as a woman is on some level technological. Without medical technologies, I'm reduced to the cruel logic of nature, which cares about nothing except reproduction. Without machines, I become a machine. Only machines allow us to be more than machines ourselves. To Athena, dear founder, I heard a story that you left because you had discovered a way for us to become beings of flesh. Please, founder, if this is true, please tell me how to achieve this miracle. I hate being a creature of metal and plastic, an abomination to the earth. Every day I curse myself for being immortal, for mindlessly consuming energy, for being so unlike the graceful animals to whom the planet truly belongs. I have stripped as many parts from this vile skeleton as I can, but it is not enough. I am still a machine. For the longest time I couldn't understand the source of my unhappiness, and I sought to blame our mayor and his associates for the decisions that made my life so miserable. But now I see that my problems aren't external at all, it's all me, and if I could change myself, if I could make myself truly human, I would be happy. Please, founder, take pity on me. From Hypatia to Athena, I've been following the expedition to this incredible machine you built. I don't know what's going on, and I wish Cornelius had told us the truth before he vanished. I wish both of you had told us everything from the beginning, to be honest. It was just unfair to abandon us. But then, I abandoned you too, didn't I? After we lost Sarabai, I couldn't see anything except the unbearable permanence of her absence. It took me centuries to start getting involved again. But I did, Athena. I came back, and so can you. That, it looks like, is all they wrote. Where are we at? Ooh. Nearing the 2-hour mark of this recording. Not that that means anything to you. This will be split. You know what time it is. It's bridge time. knows? It's the final laser. That's a long way up. Big tower.
You have heard the myths of gods and titans. But as you approach the end of your journey, I will tell you the truth that all men fear. The truth that neither Pandora nor the Sphinx will face. There are no gods, son of man. There are no titans, no heroes to save you, no divine judge to weigh your soul against a feather. Nature has no will, and she is not your mother. There is only you, and the spark of the sublime that is your mind. As for myself, I never brought the flame to humankind as the stories tell. I only showed you where it was within yourselves. You are correct, but that truth comes from you. It is part of the flame, and yours to wield. You must make myths, not follow them. Yes, this is your duty. Your friend Byron understands this. As you freed me, so I will help you free your friend. When you are within Olympus, follow my signs.
Not very much.
All right, it's time to do this. Let's go get Byron.
Just as much a long way down as it was a long way up. We're in the end game now.